you doing today? I'm Tom Perez, the Operations and Volunteer Coordinator for the Salvation Army Emergency Disaster Services here in Western Pennsylvania Division. Today we'll be going over how to create your National EDS Profile and start your Introduction to Disaster Services training course. If you have already taken this course in the past, please let me know and I can pull up your training information and add it to your profile. But if throughout this process you have any questions at all, please feel free to give me a call at 412-922-4808, extension 108, or you can send me an email at thomas.perez@use.salvationarmy.org. Okay, the first thing you're going to want to do is go to www.disaster.salvationarmyusa.org. Again, that's www.disaster.salvationarmyusa.org. Once the website opens up, in your upper right hand corner, you will see where it says Login. If you click on Login, it's going to open you to your login screen. Now, you do not have an account yet. You need to create one. So where we're going to go is come down and click on Create New Account. Once you create a new account, you're going to click Next, and you're going to enter in your email address. So let's go ahead and enter in an email address here today. Let's go. Make sure you enter in an email address that is valid, because once you enter this email address and you enter your information in, it's going to go ahead and send you an email with the verification that you're going to have to click a link to verify your account. Now, once you've entered your email address, go ahead and click Next again. Now you're going to enter in your account information. So today, for this, I'm going to use sample. So go ahead and enter in all your information. To create your account. Enter in your address also. And of course, for your country, make sure you for your county, make sure you enter whatever county in Pennsylvania you live in. For me, I'm going to be Allegheny County. You're also going to enter in a phone number, whether it be your house phone number or your cell phone number. If you have a secondary phone number, if you have a second phone number, if you have a house number and a cell phone, go ahead and enter that in as well. And then select which best describes your association with the Salvation Army. We are volunteers, so we're going to click volunteers. Now, if you are certified with the FCC as an amateur radio operator or ham radio operator, go ahead and click here. If you're not, don't worry about it, just click Next. Okay, you're going to create a username. And then you need to enter in a password that you're going to be able to use for your account. We normally recommend that you use your password consists of at least 6 characters, but make sure that it includes uppercase and lowercase, a number, and possibly a symbol in your password as well. If for some reason your password is weak, it will tell you very weak. If it says medium, I would probably suggest using another password that's a little more stronger. You want to try and make sure that your account is secure as much as possible. So once you're done with your password and your username, go ahead and press Next. It's going to send you an email, and within that email will be a link that you have to click on that will just verify your email. Once you receive that email and you've clicked on that link, you're going to go ahead and click on Login. And by clicking on Login again, it's going to bring you back to your call entry screen, to your login screen for your account. So go ahead and enter your username again. For me, I put EDS Test. and enter in your password. Once you've entered in your password, it's going to log you into this screen here, which is your dashboard, and it's going to basically track your progress in regards to getting all your information accurate and up to date. Just make sure over here on your left side you have a various amount of links here. Click on your profile again. Make sure that everything in here is accurate and correct. If it is, you're fine. If it's not, fix it and then click update. For your availability, click on that link. It's going to ask you your availability when it comes to local, state, national, or possible international disaster assignments. So for your local, it's saying for local disaster service assignments, overnight stay usually not required. Would you be available for that? Yes. Okay, and then it says, if yes, describe when you are typically available. Me personally, I would write in 24 hours, but based on the time frame. So basically, I'm available 24 hours, but it depends on whether or not I'm doing something at the time, if I'm working, or whatever. Or you can just put nights only, or weekends, or days only. It's entirely up to you. For state disaster deployments, which is an emergency happening somewhere within the state of Pennsylvania, those deployments only last anywhere between 5 to 7 days. If you would be available for that, click yes. If not, click no. National disaster service assignments are a disaster that happens somewhere within the United States, and we're deploying out people to those assignments. They are a minimum of 14-day deployments. So again, it's 14 days that you would be on this deployment. If it happened on September 1st, you'd be back on September 14th. So they want minimum of 14-day requirement. If you're available for something like that, put yes. If you're not, push no. To be honest with you, I would select yes for all of them, because you never know at the time when a disaster strikes. You may actually be available for the full 14 days, or you may not. So you don't want to click no and then not even be considered for it when you may be available. So I would put yes. Now, international disaster deployments are 30-day or more deployments. That requires special training in order to be able to do international disaster assignments, which can be offered at some point whenever the territory or national headquarters offers those courses. So once you're done here, just go ahead and click update. You're going to see a verification of all your stuff again. Click update again. And it's going to bring you back to that screen, but it means that everything was entered in there correctly. Now, your emergency contacts. Please be sure to fill in a primary and a secondary emergency contact. Very, very important. Okay, if you scroll down here to required releases on the left-hand side, please check off on all these releases. You're checking over that you have reviewed your code of contact for disaster services, which is available for you to review here by scrolling down. You can even print it up. In the upper right-hand corner is a little print icon where you can print all this out. That you reviewed your Salvation Army waiver liability. Again, it's all here for you to review as well. And that you grant Salvation Army permission for photographic releases. So if they take pictures of you on deployment, if you allow them to use it. Type in your name and go ahead and sign electronically. Now it may actually do it again. So just do it again and sign electronically, and it'll say your release information has already been submitted. So that works. Once you're done here, go back to your dashboard. Click on this link up here at the top. You're going to see where it says Profile Completion. At the bottom, you'll see Get Started Now. Go ahead and click on Get Started Now, and you're going to see Registered Classes, Introduction to the Salvation Army Disaster Services Independent Study Program. Go ahead and click on this course, and go ahead and begin your training. Once you have completed this class, there will be a final exam that you have to take. So to be honest with you, if I were you, I would take notes. There are key components of this course which are included in the notes. There are little quizzes and stuff throughout the entire class. You can also download the manual so you can have a paper copy of it as well. So again, I would suggest take notes throughout the class. It does require a passing score of 75% or higher in order to receive credit for the course and get your certificate. Once you complete the class, I will receive notification of it, and we will go ahead and get you squared away with what you need in order to finish off your credentialing. Again, if you have any questions at all, please feel free to call me at 412-922-4808, extension 108. Or you can reach me by email at thomas.perez@use.salvationarmy.org. Thank you, and have a blessed day.